What's going on, everybody? This is Anthony Sain, host of the Anthony Sain Show. Here to make a major announcement for you guys. I've been talking about this. I've been teasing it. I've been letting y'all know that a major announcement was coming. And here it is. Pretty much, I'll start off this way. Anthony Sain Show, we've been doing this for the last 2 years. You guys have been rocking with us tough, man, this entire time. We started off the show going once a week. Then we cranked it up going twice a week. And now, man, we got to take it to the next level, man. We got to crank it up just a little bit more for y'all, man. Starting Monday, June the 2nd, Anthony Sain Show will start being live every day at 2 p.m. Man, I'm super excited about this, man. Just more opportunities to get in front of you guys, more content, more great guests, more of the same product you guys have been enjoying for the last 2 years, man. I'm excited about this. Hope you guys are excited as well. Like I said, again, starting Monday, June the 2nd, the Anthony Sain Show. We're going Monday through Friday, y'all. It's going to be live at 2 p.m. I'm excited. Hope you guys are excited. We'll see you then. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Anthony Sain Show. This is, of course, your host, Anthony Sain. My guy, Kenny Stubblefield, somewhere in the building behind the camera, man. But y'all, I got a special guest today. I told you I was going to have one of my guys on that's doing some great things in the city of Memphis. Now, it's not the last time, but I know one time, if you go back with us with the Anthony Sain Show to when we really was back in the old building, y'all probably saw this man getting his ass whooped. Let's just be real. He came on the show, didn't say a mumbling word. Got jumped by some guys. I want to say it was Ken Dang. I think you guys may have mentioned some of that since then.
Yeah, we had a couple of pretty hard-hitting matches and shook hands. We're good now.
But this is my guy, Bobby Ford. He is a local wrestler / promoter, doing things in a way I've never seen here in the city of Memphis. I done dib and dab with the local wrestling scene a little bit. I grew up on wrestling, of course. But the way things Bobby is doing, I had to bring him in, get a man his flowers. I like what he's doing for the city. With the wrestling scene. Bobby, tell us about what you do with your wrestling company, with your promotional company, what you're doing here in the city of Memphis. Because like I said, your concept of going to places and just providing more like a business partnership with some of the local businesses here. It's an awesome thing you're doing. So break it down for
So yeah, I'm an active pro wrestler, but in addition to that, I promote my own shows. I run my own company. And I kind of got this philosophy that it's easier for the people, for the public, the fans, if you come to them than if you try to make them come to you.
Right.
So we've got essentially a traveling show in the city, all local shows, that's running all summer. We're calling it the Live Pro Wrestling Summer Series.
Okay.
So this Saturday, we're right here at Meddlesome Brewing Company, Cordova, Tennessee. Doors open at 6 and the show will start at 7. So after that, we're touring all over the city. We'll be at Crosstown Brewery in June. We're at Rockies in East Memphis in July, and then August 2nd, we're at Haven House downtown, new DIY venue.
Yeah, I think it's a perfect idea, man. Like we said, that you go to places who they're doing okay on their own, they're doing good. You're bringing that live show to their audience and making those lifetime fans for the new generation of local wrestling fans. Memphis, of course, is a city that's been known for its wrestling history, of course. And what you're doing, combining the breweries and the music venues and entertainment venues, and having local shows in these pretty unorthodox places to have a wrestling show. Like you showed me where the show is going to be this weekend, back in the tap house back there. I was like, yeah, man, this is a good thing that Bobby's doing. Like he's bringing his shows to the people, to a newer generation of people. You're people who want to go out and have a good time, having fun, drinking, doing whatever, going to a bar, whatever, and then, hey, there's a whole wrestling show going on inside of it. So I'm down for it for sure. Tell us about your path, how you got into the business, man. We know you as the Live Wire Bobby Ford, probably one of the more popular wrestlers in the city of Memphis, in this local wrestling scene.
Thank you.
Tell us a little bit more about your story and how you got to where you are now, being on the business side of it all.
Yeah, well, I mean, obviously, I grew up a pro wrestling fan, like
everybody,
pretty like everybody in this area, and really anybody who gets into pro wrestling, you wouldn't do it if you didn't enjoy it at least at some point. And then I finally got an opportunity to get trained. I met Andy Mack, and Dustin Anthony. They kind of showed me the ropes and taught me how to do the things you need to do in the ring to be successful and be a good wrestler. And then I've been active. It'll be 4 years at the end of July that I've been an active pro wrestler. And here in the last year or so, I really started having aspirations of I kind of started rethinking what it meant to be a pro wrestler and what it meant to leave something better than you found it.
Mm-hmm.
And I think what I settled on is that it is our job to make that new batch of wrestling fans.
Yeah.
Every show that you do, every event that you have is going to be somebody's first wrestling show they ever saw. So I take it as a responsibility and a privilege to make sure that they have a good experience and want to come back, that they want to support local pro wrestling, national and global superstars too. A high tide raises all ships, so the better shows that we can put on and the more opportunities we have for young talent to work, the better opportunity we have of, sustaining what's been a really fun and captivating sport and entertainment form for centuries now.
Right. And the conversation you had earlier, you were talking about how you want to leave places better than where you found them. One of the bad reputations that a lot of wrestling companies get is they do these shows, they come to a place and they tearing up stuff, or they're like, it's not worth the investment from the company, the venue that had it, or all these type of things. And you come in saying, hey, I want to provide a stimulus to this restaurant where on this day they're going to have a packed house, they're going to make money. I get what I get, they get what they get, and everything is good. Why do you think that type of formula works better now in today's time than opposed to how those things used to be? How do you also fix that reputation that kind of comes with that whole carny kind of aspect of wrestling or whatever?
Oh, you said that carny word. The easiest way, or the most straightforward way to help or harm a reputation is consistency.
Yeah.
If you are consistently doing the wrong thing, you're going to get a reputation for doing the wrong thing.
Yeah.
If you're consistently doing the right thing, you're going to get a reputation for doing the right thing. I just want to consistently do the right thing by the wrestlers, by the fans, by the venues, so that that everybody has a good time, everybody makes money, and everybody comes away glad that that's where they were that night,
right.
And that's what they're talking about the next day. And sometimes with some of these venues, especially smaller spots, you talk to somebody about it the next day or the day after, and they're like, they put a ring in there, like they had a wrestling show there. I'm like, we sure did, man,
right.
and we're gonna do it again.
Right, because when you showed me, I was like, hey, if you see it, Bobby, I see it, bro. You was like, yeah, it's gonna be right here, so I said, hey, man, get them in here then. Let's fill it out.
There's some moving parts that have to be done. We were planning on being outside, but it looks like rain Saturday, so it's going to be inside.
Yeah, it's going to be dope, man.
But it's $15 general admission. You pay at the door. We'll have, it'll be cash or Venmo, PayPal, Cash App, whatever digital form you use.
Gotcha.
Maybe we'll find one of those square readers for the cards. I don't have one, do you?
Nah, I ain't got one. If I had it, it'd be yours.
Thanks. It means a lot.
So as far as the show itself, when we come in here Saturday, what should we expect? Because I know the last one, you did things a little different, and I love the way you did it last time. I wasn't able to make the last one. I should be at this one. But I remember the format of it. Typically, when you go to a wrestling show, there's a continuous storyline of guys. Well, if I wasn't at the last show, I'm lost, right?
You might not know what's
right.
happening.
But in your particular show, you do it more kind of like a tournament style. Like there was a tournament at the last show. I don't know if that's what you were doing last time, but I know the last one, that's what you did. It was kind of a tournament, and the winner got like $5,000 or something.
The big old check. That wide.
The big publishing clearinghouse jump.
I did win it.
Oh, okay, so now you had money to, I got you.
To keep things going.
You keep it going,
Yeah, so that was at Haven House downtown. And, it was a really good crowd, really good turnout, really good night full of like action-packed, hard-hitting matches. This Saturday, a lot of the things that happen on that event are kind of spilling over into this, where the main event is Andy Mack and Ken Dang against Hunter Havoc and Tyler Uriah. Hunter was upset that Andy cost him. Hunter's always upset about something.
From the last show. Okay.
Yeah, Andy cost him, he thinks, the check. So he's very upset about that and wanted to beat up on Andy Mack. So he called one of Andy's old friends from Florida. And apparently that guy's upset at Andy too.
Yeah, Andy's just been causing chaos.
Yeah, somehow people wind up upset at the star of the show, Andy Mack. I couldn't imagine ever being upset at that guy. It's not.
Right. Right. Never y'all guys falling out.
We had our run-ins too. But Andy's he's doing the right thing, and a lot of people are upset by that. So they're kind of ganging up on him. So Andy Mack called All-American Ken Dang for backup. So they'll have a big tag team match in the main event.
So this will be more of a traditional type of card. It won't be the tournament style.
Yeah, there's no tournament. It's a lot of young, active, hungry wrestlers going at it.
I can't wait, man.
Something to prove. Wait. Under that, Tyler LeMasters is who I pinned for that check.
Mm-hmm.
He's apparently really upset about that. They call him the Diamond of I-55. He's from Springfield, Illinois. He's got right. Like, sounds good. I mean, until you meet him.
Mm-hmm.
But so he wanted to match with me, and I don't run from nothing or nobody.
Yeah.
So that's going to happen. That's going to be our semi-main.
I got you, man. Sounds good. Y'all need to be in the house, man. Medicine Brewing Company. We're here now. The show is going down here Saturday night. Doors open at 6. Show starts at 7 p.m. Action-packed night here in Medicine Brewing Company. My guy Bobby Ford doing great things for the city, man. Getting wrestling back the way it's supposed to be, man. I'm here for it. I love to see it. I'm gonna be in the house for sure. I'm gonna have to try to get out there for sure. About to take a break, man. We're gonna talk sports with you. I'm kind of worried about this dude, man, because me and some of the other podcast radio guys, like, man, I hope they don't ever get that dude a mic for real, because Bobby really can do his thing. I'm about to show y'all he can do his thing, because I ain't no easy, intimidated dude, man. I'm secure, man. You know, this is a tribal chief right here, man. This the underground king of this right here, man. You know what I'm talking about? But yeah, we about to take a break. When we come back, it's gonna be more my guy Bobby Ford on the Anthony Sain Show. See you guys in a minute.
Adam Silver absolutely predestined this way back at the trade deadline that Nico Harrison, even though they're at a 1.8% chance to get the first overall pick, we're absolutely getting that.
The evidence to make the claim that this is rigged is there. You've got Anthony Davis getting traded, New Orleans getting the number 1 pick. You've got
Chris Paul, New Orleans
Chris
got
Paul
the number 1
getting
pick.
traded. Yeah,
The
whole
Cavs
thing.
And LeBron, the whole thing.
The problem with it is absolutely impossible that this was rigged. It is just it is videoed, Rusty. It is just it is obvious bad luck, but you cannot convince me that there was actually a way to rig this.
You're telling me
no
that
way.
a NBA that an NBA commissioner who stands a chance to make billions of dollars in
What
revenue
will he lose if he gets busted?
Tune in to the Two Buck Sports Show with Rusty Witten and Drew Gann every Tuesday and Thursday live at 12 p.m. on the Bluff City Media YouTube channel.
I've been caught up in the slow lane for way too long. Mama wanted them training wheels on, but I was too far gone. It's like I'm in the zoo. A tiger about to break loose. Can't no cage contain me. You're about to know the truth. Some people doubt, can't box me out. I'm about to take off. I was born.
Introducing our Berry High Seltzer, the ultimate cannabis-infused experience. Maybe you're trying to cut back on the booze, or get some of THC's sweet benefits. Our Berry High Seltzer invites you to savor the experience responsibly. Not only is it delicious, but our seltzers provide a federally legal way to unwind.
On the run, baby. I do 100 on the highway. Yeah, I'm racing the wind. You never made it out the driveway. Is he playing pretend? It's like I'm in the zoo. Another thing coming through. Can't no cage contain me. Y'all about to know the truth. Some people doubt, can't box me out. I'm about to take off. I was born to run. I was born to run. Turn me loose, I can't stop now. Never slow me down. I was born to run. I was born to run, baby.
All right, y'all, welcome back to the Anthony Sain Show, man. I'm here on my Stone Cold Steve Austin shit on y'all. Hold on. Man, drinking on that Memphis style joint up here at Medicine Brewing Company. Come get y'all one of them when you come to my boy Bobby's show this Saturday, man. This Saturday, 7 p.m. The show starts, 6 p.m. Doors open. We're gonna talk sports for a minute, Bobby, man. I know this is something you can do well. You a future podcast / radio host, I ain't gonna lie, because the man can do his thing. But one of the biggest topics in the city of Memphis is our old friend, John Calipari, is coming to town for the St. Jude Classic thing they're doing Something they're trying to do is an annual event. It's probably going to be a tournament where the games actually count soon. But it's going to be Arkansas versus Memphis. John Calipari is coming back to town against Coach Penny Hardaway. Penny, a guy who's, of course, a former Tiger. Didn't play for Calipari, but does have those connections with. I'm sure Penny was a major ally of his back when Penny was recruiting. When Cal was recruiting local kids, right? So I'm sure that Penny was an ally. What are your thoughts about that? We, of course, know the history of John Calipari. We don't have to go into details about that. For a guy like yourself, who has been a crowd favorite as well as a guy who's been booed by the crowd, so to speak. What are your thoughts on John Calipari, him coming back? Are you going to be in the building? What do you anticipate for that night?
I plan on being in the building. I'll go with the good first. I think Memphis and Arkansas, as universities, having a good athletic relationship.
Yeah, it's good.
They're supposed to come to the Liberty Bowl this year.
Yeah.
And then, doing the St. Jude classes together. They're not that far away, and they're kind of, besides Ole Miss, the closest big program to us. So it's good to have a working relationship with them because, with our conference and everything, we have to punch up sometimes.
Yeah.
So it's good to get that experience playing against, good quality opponents. And they travel well. So hopefully, they fill up the Liberty Bowl and the FedEx Forum between both our fan bases.
And I think you got a lot of Arkansas people in town.
You do.
I see bumper stickers all the time.
Memphis is a pretty popular destination for the alum. And also, people growing up, like where I'm from Ripley, Tennessee, so there's no program close to us. I knew a lot of Tennessee fans, but that's 8 hours away. Same with Alabama. I knew fans of every SEC team. The Arkansas people were always my favorite because they kind of suck most of the time, so they're easy to deal with. The bad is I hate John Calipari and everything he stands for, and if the bus wrecks on the way here, he's the only fatality. I'd be cool with that. And you're not getting your snow cone machine back ever. Have you heard that one?
Yeah, I heard that story that he wanted. The slow cone machine back.
Yeah. So, also, I want to see every single Arkansas Razorbacks SAT scores before the game is played. I want to see.
I need verification that they ask them a random trivia question.
Let's and something basic too.
Right.
Let's do. Are you smarter than fifth grader?
With them. If they can't win, no.
If you can't win,
clearly the SAT scores ain't real.
Yeah, no. You didn't write your name on that.
But I've always felt like with the whole Calipari thing that it was going to come a time where it's time to bury the hatchet. You know what I mean? Like where you can bring him back, celebrate that team, celebrate a lot of great players came through that run, man.
They did.
You know what I mean? Through that time he was here. And I know people may get upset even with me saying this now, but the best in the modern era of the University of Memphis is, screw all that, man. The best era of University of Memphis basketball was the John Calipari era. I know they went to the national championship game with other teams, but you're talking about high-level NBA MVPs came through here.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Tyreek Evans came through here, Rookie of the Year.
John Wall would have.
Like you were the exposure and the legitimacy of the University of Memphis program was on a national level.
It was never higher.
Never higher. Even on the teams that went to the national championship. Those teams, I know there's a long history of the Tigers being good before me, but the combination of where technology was with the internet, television, cable, all those type of things, social media was coming into form around 08, 09.
Yeah.
The combination of all those things, plus John Calipari being the coach of this team, the level where the school was then, that was a run that we'll probably never meet again, even with Penny Hardaway as being your coach. You know what I mean? So I feel like the time is now to go ahead and
It probably is. We should probably let it go.
Yeah.
I think most of that heat didn't come from him leaving. I mean, you can't be mad at a guy for taking a job that's going to be, he's going to provide better for his family. It's a better opportunity for him to be competitive on a national level every year. You can't be mad at that. It's the fact that he went and took our banner with him because he got us in trouble, and then he didn't have to bear those consequences.
Yeah.
Our university did.
Yeah.
When I come to 92.9 to do Jeffrey Wright's show, I always look at that 08 banner they have hanging there, and I'm like, well, I guess this is where they keep it, since they can't keep it at the Forum.
Yeah, for sure. I think it's time. I think it's going to be a great event. It's probably going to be an emotional event, man, because like I said, you would be very disingenuous to act like you didn't enjoy that run.
Oh, yeah.
And I think seeing John come back, talking like it's my guy, when you see Coach Cal come back, I think that, I sound like one of the Sports 56 guy, when you see John come back, when you see Coach Cal back up in this hole, man.
Like your pen pal.
Right. When you see Coach Cal come back, I think that it'll be a good moment just to see him back. And I'm sure he'll probably have a good feeling and a release as well.
I think he's going to have to come back a couple of times before it's really.
I don't know, man. This might be it, man. Because the game don't count. It's for charity for the kids.
Yeah.
The 08 team,
a
bunch of those guys probably going to be down here.
If they're there, then that's going to
I think it's going to be great, man. I think it's going to be a great moment.
Rose and CDR and Dorsey staying there with them might change my opinion of them.
Yeah, I think it'll be good, man. I think it'll be good.
But I don't know. I was 9 years old and had to cry in my living room. Well, my dad laughed because he's a Tennessee fan.
Oh, man, that's awful.
When Mario Chalmers hit that shot.
Ask him what their ass was it. What Tennessee was while we were losing. Ask him that.
Sitting at home. They did beat us in the Forum.
Yeah.
And he got a big kick out of that, too. But my dad grew up in East Tennessee, so it's less offensive that he likes Knoxville. That orange, though, man, that don't look good on nobody.
Well, yeah, I agree. I totally agree.
A bad color.
Well, as far as that whole thing with Calipari, whatever, it's gonna be definitely a mixed reaction to that. Mm-hmm. You work in an industry where the results are often questioned, where people say, I don't know about that, right?
Yeah.
So there was another event, the NBA Draft Lottery, that happened this week, and the question was, a lot of people were confused about the outcome of the NBA Draft Lottery, right? How much of that was predetermined, so to speak, right?
Yep. 1.8%.
Right.
1.8%. That means if you flipped a coin 100 times, 98 of them would have been heads. And they got
right.
One of the two tails.
One of the two tails, period.
1.8%.
Yeah. So what is it? What is it, Bobby?
We've benefited from it before, the Grizzlies.
Yeah.
So I can't be too mad about it.
Which I also said was rigged. Go check the last show.
Yeah.
That was rigged in our favor.
And they have a business to protect. They have a certain thing that they want. Dallas is a huge market,
But people are in the room, Bobby.
We're watching. Well,
right.
We're not watching. We don't get access to it anymore. They used to have, this is like your era. I'm young.
Yeah.
The ping pong balls, did they do that?
They say they still do the ping pong. It ain't
like the
shout out
Kevin Cerrito.
Shout out to my boy Kevin Cerrito, man.
If you couldn't read my pantomime, that's the bingo roller with the ping pong balls.
Yeah.
99 of them said Dallas Mavericks, and one of them said who had the best odds? The Hornets.
The Hornets, I think. Yeah.
The Jazz.
Wait a minute.
The Jazz did. The Jazz had the worst record.
Okay. How bad were the Hornets? 2, 3, 4? 2.
Yeah, they
Sorry, I'm supposed to look at you.
Yeah.
I forget.
Yeah, you good.
Kenny's not in the room.
You can talk to the people though.
Yeah,
you can talk to the people in the
If you in the crowd, the audience.
He's like, why are you asking me for it? I don't know.
How much? Well, I'm watching you.
Right.
But and that's you could have kept Cooper Flagg in North Carolina.
Yeah.
Like he could have went from Duke to Charlotte, been a built-in market for that fan base. They got Melo.
Mm-hmm.
That could have been a really fun team to watch. If they didn't suck so hard and seem entirely unmotivated.
Well, Adam Silver ain't rewarding though. If you an ass organization, he is not rewarding you, bro.
Consistently.
Yeah.
If you have a few blunders here and there, he might overlook that. But
which is why what's the name went to the Spurs, because he knew he'd be in good hands.
Who old Wemby?
Yeah, that's why Wemby went to the Spurs. You knew he'd be in good hands.
Yeah. Pop retiring now. I don't know who they're going to hire.
That dude is still the coach of that team. Y'all believe a light-skinned dude with gray eyes and a taper fade is the coach of the Spurs? You lost your mind. That dude is not the coach of the Spurs.
I thought Pop was retired.
Popping that bug with a headset. Bitch.
Pat Riley in Miami.
Bitch, time out. Yeah, he gonna be coaching from iPad. And they're gonna take, when Pop dies, his brain gonna be sitting in a jar of water.
Futurama.
Right. He's still gonna be the coach. He's still gonna be the coach of the team. If y'all think Mitch Johnson is the coach of that team, you lost your mind.
Going nowhere.
But yeah, go ahead, bro. So it's clearly rigged though to you, right? You think it's fake?
Man, I ain't gonna accuse a multi-billion-dollar
organization of having predetermined results. I'm
not gonna do that. I'm not gonna accuse any sport of being fixed.
I feel you, brother. I feel you.
Questionable outcomes.
But it is questionable.
It's highly convenient.
Yeah.
I actually, for people who don't know, I went to college like 3 times. I never.
Yeah, this dude got a very important, crucial job in the city, man.
I'm a fireman here too. I'm on the Memphis Fire Department. So thank me for my service, I guess, or cuss me out when I come to pick up your grandma, whatever you want to do. But I went to college. I took this class, History of Conspiracy Theories in the U.S.
Man, I need to teach that, man.
Yeah, apparently, we built the whole country on one big conspiracy theory that they were taxing us and not, So that was the start. But basically, one of the foundational ideas is that some things are too big to be kept a secret.
Yeah, okay.
Like the amount of people that have to know that this was set up, you could never keep it a secret.
You talking about for the NBA draft?
For the NBA draft.
There ain't that many people, bro.
I mean, every owner's there, right?
No, but there's also an NBA within the NBA, bro. Like there is a circle of y'all gotta understand that Adam Silver is not the NBA owner's boss.
Yeah.
He governs a league that they are the
Well, they're the boss.
they're the owners of, right? They're not a team.
You sound real Alex Jones right now.
He's doing
Turning the frogs gay. Like that's
he's doing his oh my God. He's doing
water. Turn the frogs gay. That's how you sound right now.
Right, there are no birds. Ain't no such thing as birds. You see that dude?
They didn't land on the moon.
You think they landed on the moon? Though?
Hell yeah, they landed on the moon.
I don't know, bro.
Look, if you tell me they didn't, then that like kind of crushes my whole childhood. I always wanted to be an astronaut. But I'm nearsighted, so they won't let me.
Well, astronauts now, if you got like $150,000, they can send you up there for a good
that
10
don't
minutes.
make you an astronaut.
Like, asshole.
Riding the bus don't make you a bus driver.
Right, exactly. Ride in the bus.
Word to Chuck Barkley. He's not the bus driver. He's just on the bus.
Yeah, but I don't think he has to. I don't think all of them are in on it. I think he's in on it, and he
picks the ping pong.
Yeah, he picks where it's going. For
Maybe
his
he does, maybe he doesn't. Am I?
Nico in on it.
I'd be lying if I didn't say that I want to see Cooper Flag in Dallas.
Yeah, I mean, come on.
That's going to be fun to watch.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd rather see him in Memphis. But
yeah, Cooper Flag is a custom. When the NBA was like, oh man, a dude from Yugoslavia, where you from? Slovenia. Right. Oh my God.
Oh, Luka.
I say having whole countries mad at me, bro. You got a dude, you got a Slovenian dude who's got this much love in a white area like Dallas. If you give a purebred Aryan white guy here,
an American white guy,
imagine what it's gonna be like.
It's an endangered species,
right.
The American white.
Yeah, in the NBA, he's probably he has to be the biggest one since Larry Bird. Yeah. I bet they dried them tears up real quick. Them Luka tears dried up. Oh, you got Cooper Flag. Oh, shit. Fuck Luka, get us out of here. Come on, bring. Come on, Coop. Coop, there it is. Goddamn, bring your ass over.
Oh God. Oop, there it is. Great. They're gonna print terrible T-shirts.
Oh, I will be. That will be available.
Be
the return of Asylum Tees 901 is coming back. The Coop, there it is. T-shirt will be available.
We're selling other
Dallas Maverick fans. I got
all
man.
three of y'all.
Hey,
in this area.
Right. Hey,
biggest white American
since Larry Bird, bro.
Well, Nash is Canadian.
Since Larry Bird, bro.
Canadian.
Nash is Canadian.
Whoever you're thinking about ain't from here. Dirk from Germany. Biggest prospect since Larry Bird, easily.
Do we get half of Jason Kidd?
Nah, you'll get nobody biracial.
Sorry, I don't mean.
I'm gonna go by the slavery rule. So no, you don't.
Single drop.
Right, I'm gonna go by the same rules that applied back then. So no.
I was a history major at Memphis.
Right, no, you can't pick and choose. Yeah, no.
Man, now I'm kind of racking my brain.
Biggest white prospect since Larry Bird. You're thinking too hard, bro. Easily. He's obviously the first number one pick since then.
Yeah.
Easily the
Bird
biggest.
Go 1 or 2?
Who?
Bird.
I think he went 1 in his draft.
So Magic went 2?
They went in the same draft.
They weren't?
Bird got picked. That's back when Larry Bird got picked. He went back to school.
And they stayed.
Which is crazy, bro.
Next year.
Which is crazy. That man got picked by Boston and went back to college.
Yeah.
And then played. And basically, I don't want to play for y'all yet. I'm good.
Well, I mean, there wasn't really that much money in it.
Right. It's so crazy, bro. Yeah.
So they had the same rookie year.
Yeah.
Bird spent an extra. Okay.
Extra year in college.
He was drafted before.
No. Magic rookie year was 1 year and Bird came the next year. Yeah.
Gotcha. So they had the same senior year at college.
Bird was 6.
For real?
They picked him 6.
I ain't know that.
Wow. Could you imagine being one of the 5 guys picked before Larry Bird?
Right. Put me back.
Put it on my tombstone, man.
Nah, take it off me, man. I don't want that type
Who
of
went
pressure.
before him? We're talking to Kenny.
Yeah, talking to Kenny behind the camera. Y'all probably can't hear none of this, so we probably got to repeat what he said.
Who's Joe Rogan's guy?
Michael Thompson.
Michael Thompson for the Lakers, right?
Clay's dad?
Phil Ford.
I think so.
Rick Roby, Michael Ray Richardson, and Purvis Short.
Literally no good picks.
Not nobody on the Larry Bird. See it, Larry Bird. But yeah, Cooper Flag is easily the best white American prospect in 40 years. No, not close.
Yeah, no, you're right.
Not close.
Sorry, Hayward. We love you.
Luke Kennard.
Luke Kennard.
Kennard ain't.
The gravity of Luke Kennard is.
I'm not going to talk bad about Luke on your podcast.
Hey, you might as well. He ain't
do it
Grizzly
enough.
Right, he ain't a Grizzly no more.
Is he gone?
I got some Luke Kennard stories to tell y'all too, man. After he's officially not a Grizzly, I'm gonna spare the man while he's technically still here.
Did you spare Parsons while he was here? Did you wait till?
I wouldn't really get Parsons like that. The motherfucker was hurt, bro. Like I ain't gonna be like I can't stand him now because of the shit he says now. But back then I wasn't really ragging on dude.
He wasn't hurt on the dance floor at the Bluff.
Oh, that's for sure.
I was there.
Y'all probably was after the same girls 10 years ago.
Yeah, but
Bobby's 27.
I had no chance. I had no chance because Chandler Parsons walked in the bluff.
Oh my God. Imagine competing with the same girls or dudes who's 20 years old.
Like, you can't fight him. He's like 6'7".
No.
I mean, had bad knees. I probably.
Yeah, you could hit him in the knees.
I probably could.
You were a professional wrestler. You wasn't back then.
I wasn't then.
No, you just a 17-year-old kid.
Yeah, I was just a child.
Yeah, just like the girls he was dating. Couldn't do nothing with them. They were only kids. But anyway. Allegedly. Yeah.
Allegedly.
All right, so.
If you say allegedly, does that
No.
they can't charge you with libel if you say allegedly?
You still liable.
And that's like if I say with all due respect, man, fuck you.
Ain't no respect intended. All right, with the Grizzlies, man. It's a busy summer for the Grizzlies. It looks like it's gonna have to be a busy summer. How do you get the Grizzlies to where they need to be in the hunt with the Minnesota Timberwolves, a team that you beat a few years ago, and they've been to the conference finals twice? How you put them on the level of Oklahoma City Thunder, who's looking like, if they can pull out this series, they can win the championship, or Cleveland Cavaliers. How do you get where you're looked at amongst the upper echelon of the NBA teams?
So they hired the interim coach, right? Mm-hmm. That was the move they made.
Yeah. Now, I'm an East Low guy, so you ain't gonna get too much.
I'm not gonna run anybody down. I don't know enough about them to be clear. I don't know enough about them to run them down.
Mm-hmm.
They need somebody to step up and be like a veteran leader.
Yeah.
I don't think they miss Dylan Brooks on the court at all. I think they miss him in the locker room. I think that type of guy that holds your team together, like keeps you accountable,
people
keeps
accountable,
you on the same page. Mm-hmm. That's the guy that you need on the team. If you don't have that guy, I mean, any locker room is like that. If you don't have somebody that's like, hey y'all, like we need to get on this. Like this is not how this is supposed to go. Then everybody's just going to kind of do their own thing and it'll fall apart. I think that's kind of the big issue is from the outside looking in. I'm not in the locker room with these guys, but I don't see them in the tunnel doing that little thing anymore. I don't see them.
Such a manly dance they were doing, man. So we need those gritty players in Memphis who dance and pop shake it, and we missed that.
And then come out and whoop your ass on the court. Like, how do you even what are you going to do about it, man? Like,
right.
I'm doing a little dance. What are you going to do about it? Because I think that's why Houston.
We were so tough back when we was doing this.
They even had Conchar back.
We had so much heart back then, man.
And that's Conchar. Prime example of not great as a player, but I think he's that guy who, when he is on the court, you know what you're getting out of him.
He's a tough dude.
You're getting hustle plays. Yeah. He's always going to do the right thing. He probably makes the extra pass a little too often, but that kind of, I feel like I'm always like, shoot it, Jenny, and he just passes it on. But I think that's what it's going to come down to. If they don't get a player that they look up to and is going to hold that team together, I think that's what's going to hold them back from reaching that next step.
Yeah, they need somebody to bring the identity.
They were already at that level.
Now, I'm going to tell you something that you said. I had a conversation with my guy, Kevin Cerrito. Kevin Cerrito will be hosting the show at Medicine Brewing Company this Saturday. Medicine Mayhem this Saturday. He will be the host of the show, my guy, Kevin Cerrito. We had this conversation about that whole thing, about how Grizzlies GM Zach Kleiman said that the Grizzlies need, tougher guys. The city likes a grit and grind type of guy. It's a grit and grind city. And Cerrito was like, yeah, man, that era was fun. But man, one thing that the main thing that he said that separates this era from that era is that you could cut on 92.9 and Tony Allen was doing a radio show, or Zach Randolph was getting interviewed.
Were in the city.
Or Mike Conley was getting interviewed, or Chris Wallace was on the show every week. You know what I mean? You had access to these dudes. You would see sit-downs with these guys, and they had more events where they were available. Yep. Ja's gonna get you that anyway because it's Ja Morant. He's got a marketing machine behind him. Yeah. The people in the city know who Ja is. We don't really know who Jaren is locally. We don't know who Dez is. We see Gigi on these little goofball shows, or Jalen Wells was on our show, had a great interview with him, kind of showing him as the things he does for the community. But the Grizzlies themselves don't do a job of making us care about the players they want us to care about.
And I could see that being an issue too. I know they used to do the season ticket holder event at Putt Putt.
Yeah.
And they would all be there.
Yeah.
And I haven't heard about one of those in a while.
Yeah. And even they did a bowling thing a few years ago. I don't think they did one last year, but it's like, man, you've got in the era where everybody's got a microphone, everybody's podcasting. There are literally 4 major sports publications as far as the radio podcasting lane. You got 92.9, you got Sports 56, you got us, you got Grind City Media. There are 4 major publications like that, right?
Find an hour for these guys.
Right, man. It's like you got all these microphones in the city. get these guys more exposure, man.
Yeah.
And it's you can do, like, I think we handled the Jalen Wells interview very well. I think that we made him look great. It was professional. The video quality was good. There are people, like, use the people who want to do these type of things to make these guys look more relatable to the city, and not just guys we're seeing on the court.
Yeah. And that's a big thing too. You know, they're so high profile and they're always busy. Like, but it doesn't have to be that way. I think when you let the city get attached to these guys, that's what's gonna,
don't come out bougie and losing. Like, don't come out bougie getting swept. Like, come on, man. You can't. How you gonna be acting like
4-0's ugly?
Yeah, like how you acting like we just above this and. Man, it's crazy, bro. Like, some of the stuff I hear that I won't even talk about, stuff that I hear, like some of the rules, how they go about certain things, or preventing saying this, or preventing this footage of this and that. I'm like, man, bro, y'all need to get these boys, whoever got a mic, let these boys get in front of them, man. Hey, Lamar Stevens, what you doing, man? Come on, man, get in front of the mic, bro. Like, for real, like, it's crazy, like, how protected they are in this city, man.
Well, and I don't know how it is in other places. I know that, you know, nowadays a lot of these guys are coming, you know, going through college, they might do one semester of school.
Yeah.
They're not taking a public relations or a speech class, a public communication class, and maybe they don't want those guys in front of a mic because what are they going to say?
Man, I get that, but then you see them with freaking, Chandler Parsons freak ass. I mean, come on, man. Like, what we talking about, bro? But yeah.
Yeah, and you do have to, it does have to be we're a small market team. It has to be a community. Like,
it gotta feel. They don't feel like the local team sometimes.
Yeah. And another thing with that is, like, guys are here today, going tomorrow on every team in the league. I mean, you know, when Boston traded Isaiah Thomas, I was like, it's done. Nobody's a local hero anymore. Like, nobody's. If they'll trade that guy, and like that.
But them guys been there for a minute, man. Like Josh Jaren, Dez,
they have.
BC. You talking about six years?
Yeah.
And it's like, we don't really feel like,
you know,
man, the folks in the building with them don't even get the interviews that they do. You know what I mean? It's kind of crazy, bro. Like, and I'm not trying to be petty about stuff, but there was a time where the city felt more connected to the players, not because they were just these great, awesome guys, but you saw them and stuff, bro.
Well,
like,
and I've always heard that, like, the
commercials and everything. Like, you know, you used to see the round town commercials and all that. Man, come on, bro.
I was a kid, but I always heard, like, Zebo would be at level 2 and stuff. Like, I don't know where that
These
is.
dudes be out too. That thing, we just ain't in the same club.
We just don't know where they're at.
We ain't in the same venue. I'm somewhere playing music
30.
bingo.
Yeah.
I'm somewhere, you know, on that type of vibe.
Yeah, I'm at the
catching a live band
in East Memphis.
or at Medicine Brewery watching a wrestling show.
Yeah.
Like, I ain't where them boys be at, so, you know.
But if you ever do get John Conchar on the show and I'm not in the building, like,
I'm gonna make that happen, hey.
Yeah, that's messed up. Jitty, please.
Jitty for the city. Get up with your boy,
Please.
man. Hey, we gonna put whatever perceived beef out the way, man. I ain't never had no beef with you, bro. I ain't never had no beef with you.
All those tweets that he put out, ghost written,
deleted.
It was actually Kevin Durant, and he never said those things. He never said that you were a waste of 4 minutes a game. That wasn't him.
Oh, man, it wasn't me, man. It wasn't me. We might get the Luke Kennard farewell interview, man. Exit interview.
Man. No, every time Jitty checks in the game, like, I'll be.
I fool with Jitty because he gonna give you some. He gonna play hard. He gonna play defense. He gonna rebound. He'll knock a little corner 3 down.
He just does the right thing all the time.
Hey, that junk gonna turn to a pumpkin. It's gonna strike midnight on his ass real fast. For sure. Well, Bobby, it's been a good one, man. I appreciate what you're doing for the city, man, with this wrestling thing. As an old school wrestling fan who's getting back into it, man, you getting my love for that genre, you know, it's coming back, man. Appreciate what you're doing. Again,
put all my socials like right here.
Yeah, we're gonna have. They've been running the whole show, bro.
Oh, the whole show. They're gonna be.
Yeah, they've been down there. Just look down. You don't see that shit down there, man. Yeah, you
right
there.
here.
Stop right there, man. You know, it's been there the whole time.
All right, there's all my socials right there. That's where you can find me. That's where you can find all my upcoming events in the city. Pro wrestling. Keep up with me, man. I really am. I'm trying to give back. I'm trying to make pro wrestling the thing here in Memphis again, and it's a great show.
The cool thing to do, man.
Yeah, Sain will be there. Cerrito will be there. Like, it's gonna be right here at Medicine Brewery.
And if you ain't there, you're missing out or you're hating, man. One or two.
Yeah, and it's gonna rain at Smoke Slam anyway. If you're going to Barbecue Fest, like, it's gonna
slide we inside over here.
And
man.
they already did the barbecue sauce wrestling yesterday. I was not involved in that.
Barbecue sauce wrestling.
They filled up a wrestling ring with barbecue sauce. They tarped it. It was kind of gross.
Is this women doing this? I hope.
All
I'm
genders.
straight. I'm good on that. Let me fix my words so y'all won't think I'm trying to say something else. I'm good on that.
Yeah, you don't want to see anybody wrestling in barbecue sauce.
I don't want to see no dudes in no barbecue sauce now. Hell no, bro. But man, for Bobby Ford, we gotta get my boy back on here, man. This boy a cold podcaster, man. I'm trying to tell you, hey Kenny, keep this dude away from over here, man. Hey, I'm finna act like the rest of Memphis, gatekeeping shit out here. But anyway, man.
Mine, you can't have it.
Right, exactly. No, I'm not like that at all, bro. Trust me. The more the merrier. But for my boy Bobby Ford, my guy Kenny over here behind the camera, this is Anthony Sain. Y'all saw the announcement. Y'all know what's coming, man. I would say I'll see y'all next week, but I ain't gonna see y'all next week. I'm on vacation. I'm gonna be somewhere, man, laid up with something fine as mine. But anyway, we'll see y'all soon, man. We'll see y'all soon at the Sain Show. See y'all whenever I see you. Get up with me.
Thank you for listening to the Anthony Sain Show. If you enjoyed this episode, leave a rating and a review wherever you download your podcasts. Also, like and subscribe to Bluff City Media's YouTube page. For comprehensive coverage of Memphis sports, head over to www.bluffcitymedia.co and find out how you can become an insider. We will see you back here next week.